is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Lars here, and today I'm going to be doing another talk session for two reasons. One, haven't done a talk session in quite a while. Two, haven't done a YouTube video in quite a while, but that might change. Me and my buddy are working on convincing my parents to letting me do a video a day, stuff on that lines, when I post them, it'll be each day. Good edits, so I'll actually spend time editing them. So the reason there's no gameplay today, because this is a serious matter, okay? Serious matter. Don't want you to think this is all pink flowers, purple flowers, blah, 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 frickin' confetti everywhere. No, okay? Because last time, Call of Duty, that can be for just regular talk sessions. This one's pretty serious. But before we get all in serious news, I would like to give a shout out to a buddy of mine. Not that I know personally. A whole bunch of buddies I know him personally, and I was asked if I can give him a shout out. So before I did that, because I'm not just gonna give away shout outs, I went and watched a couple of his videos, and they're actually pretty good. He started out about 3 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4. Let's just give or take a few. 22 subscribers. Last time I checked, 21, but then I subscribed, so 22. That's math, right? Okay. Great job to him. He literally started out 4 weeks ago and already has more subscribers than I did when I started out in like 10 weeks. So, shout out to him, yeah. Okay. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about, oh yeah, his name is Mr. Dad Bod. So it's Mr. dot space dad, D-A-D, another space, Bod, B-O-D. But anyways, his link will be in the description below. And again, that's Mr. Dad Bod, M-R, as in Mr. Dad as in D-A-D, and then Bod as in B-O-D. But like, frick that. The link is going to be in the description below. So you can just click that and go over to his little YouTube channel. I might give a link to his website. Click that little handy-dandy button. Go over to his website right there. Boom. Forget about no damn spelling. Bring it back right back to his channel and his website. But anyways, we're going to be talking about bullying. So now I'm going to be looking away from you guys a little bit. Like, you'll see my eyes go, like, wander off. That's because I'm going to be reading the statistics off of my computer. So I'm trying to angle it just so it doesn't look like I'm looking away from you that much. But, of course, you'll see my eyes, like, roll around everywhere. But who cares? So the only reason I'm talking about this, it's a severe matter, and before I went into private school, so about 2 years ago, I got into private school when I was in grade 8, and I'm in grade 9 now. So when I was in grade about 5 to 7, 5 to 7, okay, trust me on this, grade 5 it started. I started getting bullying pretty hard in my public school. Of course, the principals didn't care and everything. I was just picked on and picked on and picked on. And what happened one time is this guy started picking on my friend. And it was only me and my friend in that room. A couple other guys, but they didn't care. They were just regular teenagers that just, like, watched the whole thing go down. They didn't even stand up for anybody. So I went in and hit him. And, of course, I didn't even hit him that hard. Frick me. But he came back, didn't think I could defend myself, and started beating on the back of my head. So we went back and forth between me and my buddy and me. And my buddy couldn't even defend himself because he was a little 5'4" guy. And right when he got punched, he got knocked on the ground. And he was just still on the ground. And that one guy just started beating the crap out of him. So as he goes over there, I wind up to swing. And as he turns around, I punch him, and I could feel my knuckle go into his eye. And after that, he got a black eye, so he got pretty hurt. He could barely write the report on what happened. But the whole thing in that story, and we ended up getting suspended for like half a month, so whatever. But why that story, why I brought that up? Because everyone kept bullying me. And that fight was when I was in grade 7. So that was the last year that I was in that public school system. But after that fight, about like 3/4 of the people that were bullying me just stopped. Because they knew that I could defend myself and I actually knew how to hit back when they were hitting me. And they weren't just mentally bullying me, they were physically bullying me, they were cyber bullying me. Every time I went at school, they were bullying me. I'm not going to get too much into that, but what's sad is that Canada has one of the not one of the, it's the ninth highest rate of bullying in the 13-year-old kind of category on a scale of 35 countries. Now that's pretty sad. Ninth highest rate of a scale of 35 countries. Now I ain't gonna do no math and be like percentages and all that, but that's pretty sad. Okay, so at least 1 in 3 adolescent students in Canada have reported being bullied recently. Which means my class has 8 students in it, okay? 8, 9, technically it should be 9, but it's right now 8. Okay, not going to get into that again. Stay on track. But if we had 9, that would mean 3 people in our class would be getting bullied, okay? And that's pretty high. And that's just in one class. Think of in the whole school, in all of Canada, how many people would be getting bullied. Now, you might not think, well, that's not a big number, but that really is. And that can have a big impact on people. Like, literally, I bet maybe a quarter, I haven't read all the statistics yet, but I'm guessing more than a quarter of the people that get bullying commit suicide just because of it. Which, that's a serious matter. Like, if you don't think that 1 in 3 students get bullied, if you don't think that's a big number in all of Canada, take all the population and then just do the math and that's how many people get bullied. If you don't think that's big of a number compared to the actual population in Canada, well, take that, okay, split it into 4. One of those fourths commits suicide. Now, maybe to you that isn't a big number, but to most people that's a pretty big number. And for people to be committing suicide for being bullied, I'm not going to say, well, they're stupid, okay? It's definitely a wrong decision to make. But like I said, I know what they go through. I've sometimes considered suicide 2-3 times. It's a serious matter, and sometimes people just need to speak to other people when it comes to those things. Because I've had 3 points in my life where I've gotten like pretty close to doing it, and I realized that I want to have a good life and want to live a healthy life. And so I just went and got help. So now my buddy is always keeping me on track. He goes to school with me and he's in my class, and he is one of my best friends now. He's gave me a job opportunity last year. He's talked me through all these things, and he's just helped me with school and all that, and I greatly appreciate that. But to even have a thought of suicide, it's scary. And you may not think, because you may live a happy life where you don't give a care in the world and you don't like do anything, but just think about, what if you thought to commit suicide? It's a pretty big matter, and it's pretty sad also, especially with the ones that follow through and never seeked help, and how they could have been helped, and great lives could still be living right now. But it's just so sad that, like, probably maybe even 1.25 of those people will commit suicide. Which, guys, that's pretty sad. You may not think that's big, but even if it's not big, say I didn't think the number was big, that's still a pretty, big amount to be killing themselves. Which means, if that's a big amount to be killing themselves, there's obviously a way bigger amount of people who are getting bullied. An even bigger amount of people who are considering suicide because they're getting bullied. So let's go on to the next point, okay? Let's move on, okay? Among adult Canadians, 38% of males and 30% of females report having experienced occasional or frequent bullying during their school years. So that means when they were younger, when they were in school, they were bullied. And 30% of male, or 30% of females, 38% of males. So that means with the females, of course, like, so we'll just direct it to females. Haven't really heard of males getting raped yet. Well, they probably have, but haven't heard of that. But let's just say maybe 15% of those females, 15 out of 30%. Okay, I'm just taking an estimate. Okay, guys, don't comment. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Why do you say 15%? It's probably lower. Whatever, I'm just taking a guess. But let's just say 15% of those females maybe were raped. Okay, and then after that 15%, let's divide that by half again. Okay, so let's just round it down to 7. Let's say 7% were raped, and then were either killed, or after they were raped, they committed suicide. Which again, that's pretty severe, especially like committing suicide and being raped. Rape shouldn't really be happening. To have to go through someone's mind to say, well, we should rape her, or we should rape him, or we should rape these people. You've got to be going mentally insane. Now, I know people got problems, but if you've got problems to the point where you want to rape people, that's a pretty big deal, and you should probably go seek help for that. But anyways, let's move on. We got a couple points to go through. So next point, 47% of Canadian parents report having a child victim of bullying. Which again, 47%. That's almost half of Canada's parents that report their children are being bullied. Which, just say that there are 30,000 people in Canada. That means 15,000 people report their children being bullied. Just try and process that. That's just... no. It's just wrong. And again, then let's say out of those, let's split that up again. After the 15,000, 7,000 of those kids, or let's just round it up to 9,000 kids were being bullied. If 15,000 parents, okay? 9,000 kids were being bullied. Probably four or more thousand kids probably committed suicide. It's probably less, but again, I'm just guessing. But that's really sad. Next point. Any participation in bullying increases risks of suicidal ideas in youth. So this is getting back to the point where after being bullied, the people have thought of either committing suicide or they have thought of committing suicide, which, pretty big deal. Like I said, I've thought of it before, and I seeked help, and I got it. I got what I needed, and I don't think of it anymore. I'm trying to move on the right track in doing that. And I'm saying that that's what you can do. Please, if you're having those thoughts, go seek help. Because it's quite a big deal. Especially, just think of those parents that have to live their lives now knowing that their kid has committed suicide because they were getting bullied. Imagine how sad that is. Imagine you were a parent of kids and both your kids, let's say you had 2 kids and both your kids committed suicide because they're being bullied. How would you feel? Not that good. And you would probably get mad at yourself. Okay, for multiple reasons. That's really sad, man. But next one. The rate of discrimination experienced among students who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans-identified, two-spirited, queer, or questioning, LGBTQ, is 3 times higher than heterosexual youth. So, hold on. I am going to highlight this. Can we do this? Can we do this? Okay, we're asking Cortana what heterosexual is. Heterosexual is romantic attraction, sexual attraction, or sexual behavior between persons of the opposite sex or gender. Okay, so straight. Okay, I see. So that means, so they're saying that if people identify as gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, two-spirited, however you want to say it, has a 3 times higher bullying rate than straight people. Which, that's sad. To even get discriminated on stuff like that, that's really sad. And that will also tie in with discrimination of your gender, I was going to say your gender, your sex, but sex is gender. Your gender, your race, your background, whatever, like, religion you believe in. That's not right at any point. You don't just go up to some black guy, oh, you're so stupid because you've got a different skin color than me. No, that's not how it works. Okay? That's not how life's supposed to work. Now, I know lots of people just want a straight, civilized country, straight, civilized, what's the word I'm looking for? Society. A civilized society. Now, if you're thinking that, you probably know that that's not going to happen, but you're just going to keep wishing until, because maybe that will. But you know what? With percentages and statistics like this, it's not going to get that straight with statistics like this. But it's really stupid that it's 3 times higher. Bullying is 3 times higher than straight people if you're gay or queer, two-spirited, transgender, black, or not black, let's just say your race, let's just say your skin tone, let's put it there, your skin tone, your gender, what kind of religion you believe in, what kind of religion you praise. Like, there's this one video I was watching, and it's on What Would You Do? And the guy goes up, and the seller is a Muslim, and the guy goes up to the Muslim, and he wants to buy something, and he refuses to be sold that bag of chips from that Muslim because he's probably put, like, bombs in his chips or something because he's Muslim, and he's caused 9/11 and all that. And the guy just kept saying, well, I don't want to get chips from you. You guys caused 9/11. You should leave our country. You might bomb me. You're going to kill everybody. No, that's not how it works. Okay? They're either good people or bad people. And at first sight, you can't just go up to them and are like, okay, you're automatically bad because you're black. You're automatically probably going to kill me. You probably smoke weed. That's just not how it works. Okay? Now, I know that kind of ties under discrimination. Maybe if you've had experience with Muslims and maybe say a Muslim tried to attack you, I could kind of get it if you thought all Muslims were bad. But you've got to start to learn that as you meet more people, lots of people aren't like their other people. Like, I know quite a few Muslims who are pretty nice. Like, pretty nice. Fairly rude, very great sense of humor and everything. Like, they would never bomb anything. You just gotta go through your mind. Let's get to know the person before we start discriminating them. And I'm not saying discriminate them after you know them. Like, if you know they're a bad guy, to discriminate them. Because, literally, if you heard what happened in the U.S., over Black Friday, this person goes in to the mall, and this other guy hits him because he grabs what he wants. And what happens is the guy that he hits pulls out a gun and straight up shoots him. And he dies. And there were about 3 of those incidents during Black Friday in the United States, which is pretty sad, okay? And that was over shopping. I'm not even saying fight if you know the person, because you never know what's going to happen. I'm not even saying if anything's going to happen, because literally just don't fight. Now, I'm not saying you can't stand up for yourself and defend yourself, because lots of bullies won't stop unless you stand up for yourself and you show them that you can actually stand up for yourself and not accept bullying, and show them that bullying within you and other people is not tolerated. And in public schools, you can barely do anything about that. You tell the teacher, you tell the principal, and they don't care. As long as they get paid, they're good. But anyways, let's move on. So girls are more likely to be bullied on the internet than boys. So that means cyberbullying. So through text, through social media of any sorts, or through websites of any sorts or anything like that, girls are more likely to get bullied. Now, I don't know why that is, okay? I don't know, it's probably just girls being mean to girls, or boys being mean to girls. But that's pretty crazy. So now, 7% of adult internet users in Canada aged 18 and older, okay, self-reported have been a victim of cyberbullying at some point in their life. 7%. So now, you may think that's not that high of a percentage. First of all, okay, maybe it is small, whatever. But again, that's cyberbullying. So if 7% get cyberbullied, how many people do you think get bullied throughout, just without cyberbullying? Like, just when in real life, not through the internet or anything. And I'm guessing some of the people that do get bullied in real life and not through social media and everything probably tie in with some cyberbullying. That's how sad that is. So now the last point, we've got 2 points left to go. The most common form of cyberbullying involves receiving threatening or aggressive emails or instant messages, reported by 73% of victims. So that means 73% of people that were getting cyberbullied were cyberbullied by life-threatening or aggressive email. So that means email saying, I'm going to kill you if you don't do this. You should jump off a bridge and kill yourself. You should suffocate yourself. Go hang yourself. Go kill yourself. Or just like, you're so stupid, you're a slut, you're a whore, and just saying horrible things to them that who even knows why they say that. And that's 73%. So that means most of cyberbullying is in that form, which again, unbelievable. Now, 40% of Canadian workers experience bullying on a weekly basis. So that was the last point, so I'm just going to move and get myself a drink of water. So that means throughout, while they're working, they're getting bullied. Like, even if they're adults or kids. Like, say I was to go work at Tim Hortons or something, and I was to get bullied. Again, that's pretty sad. But really, in all... let's move it from this. Boom. But really, in all technicality, I just want to say that sorry, I'm just blocking the way, should not be tolerated. Like, if you're getting bullied, you should show them that stuff is not tolerated. If you're being bullied, my thoughts definitely go out to you. Please, if you're thinking of suicide, please seek help. Hold on. Sorry, my mouth's dry. But literally, please seek help. Because I would hate if I knew somebody and they were my friend and they were being bullied and they just left the world because of it. Now, that could be a friend, family member, somebody you know, or, like, anything. Really sad. Even if you don't know them, that's pretty sad. Like, I hear reports on the news all the time that people have been committing suicide because of bullying and life-threatening thoughts or emails or whatever. Which, again, is pretty... blue light. What was that? What? Blue light? That was really weird. But that's pretty sad. So, next time you get bullied, or see someone getting bullied, I would like you to go up to whoever's getting bullied, or to whoever is getting bullied, and try and comfort them. Try and be their friend. Try and help them and realize what they're going through. And then go up to that bully and speak to them. Say, why are you bullying this person? Why don't you stop? Obviously, you're not making this guy feel better about himself. Why do you keep doing this? And then, or if you're getting bullied, stand up to that bully. And just say that that stuff is not tolerated. Because if you show them that you don't care if you're getting bullied, they're just going to keep on bullying until you finally defend yourself and stand up for yourself and tell them that that's not tolerated. Because literally, unless you want to get bullied for the rest of your life for some weird reason, I say stand up for yourself. Holy frick, there are lights everywhere in my house. Okay, you know what? Let's just walk. But anyways, guys, like, even I've bullied a little bit in my life, okay? And it's something that we're probably all gonna do. Even if it's chirping or roasting someone or something along that, or if you're just straight out bullying them, 99% of people will do that in their lifetime. And that kind of statistic is really scary. That everybody in this kind of society nowadays will end up either being bullied or being a bully, which is pretty sad. Now, obviously, I do it from time to time, and I try not to do it because I realize what effect that has on people. And I realize that that's definitely not the best to do to somebody. And it's really quite sad. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to go subscribe to my buddy Mr. Dadbod or my buddy Mr. My Diamond Tree. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as it would help my channel a whole bunch. And if you like this series, make sure to just smash that like button, because the more likes it hits, the more I am willing to make more videos about the talk session. So let's aim for 7 likes, and I'll make another talk session video. Also, make sure to comment on what I should do a talk session on next. Also, make sure what I should do a gameplay on, what I should record next. But yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Try to stand up to bullying. Try not to bully, as it is a serious case within this world. Same with suicide. Try not to commit suicide, please. It's very sad. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, till next time. This is your boy, Lars, signing off. Peace, YouTube.